Well, that fight was much faster and much smarter than I thought it would be. Hey there YouTube, welcome back to the Gekko, another daily video for you guys, and today we're watching this marching rally until we set the scene of what you guys are about to see. But before all that, next week there is a huge update with 3 new civilizations, a huge new event, all this cross-kingdom battling whatever nonsense, and we are going to cover it all on this channel. All the new commanders, all the new civilizations, we're going to go through them. You have a ton of gold keys to open chests. We are gonna talk and cover that whole thing, including streaming the first Archivo series, which is gonna happen on the 23rd, sometime on the 23rd. So there's gonna be also a stream on the 23rd with the Archivo series, and we're gonna have a couple, well, at least one surprise guest coming onto the stream. So you guys are gonna wanna stay tuned for that. To do that, you guys gotta hit the subscribe button, turn on the bell so you get a notification whenever I upload videos or stream. And I have some insider information you guys might want to hear. For me to reveal that, you guys are going to have to hit 100 likes on this video before Saturday when I stream. And if it does hit 100 likes, we are going to leak the information. I don't care. I'm leaking it. So this rally unfortunately walked into a bubble. But to set the scene for you guys, someone in my alliance from the leadership told me, listen, there's a fight coming up and you might want to make sure you have that area of the map unfogged. I was like, cool, let me go ahead and do that so I can record. I come into the game one day, all of our big guys are in LG2 and we are fighting BFG. Now, the point of fighting BFG was just to get them to move from where they were located because they cut off a few resources that we wanted, including a pass and a bunch of other things. It wasn't about the burn and destroy them, just relocate yourselves, please. It didn't happen, so it had to happen by force. So our big boy Dak, shout out to him leading a couple of rallies today, set this rally on a flag. Now, because I was still a little bit fogged out on this area, because I started cleaning it from the bottom, as you guys are going to see in a second, I sent some scouts to clean up this so I can figure out what's going on. Now, one of the most important things is to understand what you're trying to get done in a fight. My alliance wanted to move these guys out of the way, and just burning cities and killing troops isn't necessarily gonna get that done. What is gonna get that done though is hitting this one specific flag. The reason that's so important, and we found out later as the scouts cleared the area, it is the only flag connecting their fortress to every other flag they have. So if we just take care of this one flag, problem solved, right? Indeed, right? So Dak went ahead and rallied this flag, and I thought it was one of the coolest things in a while that I've seen because it was legit thoughtful strategy. Why would we have to actually go ahead and fight all these guys where all we need to really do is just hit this one flag and disconnect everything? So now they have to choose whether they want to stick around and fight for this one flag continuously, or they're going to move, take their flags with them somewhere else. Some of these guys were not happy about it, obviously, right? I mean, you can't blame them. They're playing the game. It's a war game. They're trying to fight. So they were trying to hold on to this flag, which didn't happen. Dak is insanely big. Shout out to you, my friend. I hope you're watching this video, and I hope you hit those tier 5 sooner rather than later, even though we didn't get first place on that event. Anyway, I moved my troops a little bit further down because I see troops marching towards that flag. I didn't know that was a scout at the time, so I moved my troops a little bit further down so they intercept the coming reinforcements potentially. As I mentioned, some of these guys weren't too happy about it, like this guy, Zams, whatever you want to call him, and he got me in a few fights here and there. This is the rally report, 25,000 deaths versus 78,000 deaths. Dak with his massive tier 4s and Hannibal, and we even had tier 1s in here. This is not like a hugely serious fight. It was super well thought of, methodic and clean. These are the stats right here. So what's the point of what I'm showing you? It is, some wars can be won with a simple, well-placed strategy. The last video I showed you guys with my main account, Hai did a really good job at strategizing and dividing and conquering, and we're gonna have a full video about that coming probably sometime early next week. But what we did here was just the same thing. It was one rally that took care of business. These guys, as you can see, removed the flag and moved themselves out of the way. Some of their members still try to fight us, including this guy. And honestly, I don't want to sound like an ass, but we don't take no crap. If you're going to fight me, I'm going to fight you. We're fighting for this flag. We want this territory. If we're going 1v1, then we will go. And that's why he burned, and most of others didn't. You guys can see there's a few BFG people around, and they're not burning. That was not the plan. This guy did try to, you know, get me in closer to his castle. As I mentioned to you guys in a previous video, that's a great strategy and something you got to watch out for, not to be too close to an enemy castle, because then he can just do what this guy did, which was get troops in and out all the time to just try to essentially get me. And yeah, that's all it was. It was a matter of a well thought of strategy, and as you guys can see, they are gone. One of their guys was a little bit annoying though. Like, he decided for some weird reason to port behind us, and he started burning us. I saw he has resources, but has a decent amount of troops, right? Not that many, but at this level of the game, it's a lot of nice resources and some troops. And then I noticed he's marching towards our fortress. Now, my first thought wasn't, oh, damn, the fortress, because I know it had reinforcements, right? My first thought was, this guy has so many resources and no troops in there. So I moved my one, unfortunately, I only moved one, I don't know why, set of troops closer to him, and I knew there were reinforcements that'd be fighting. The worst thing that'll happen is our alliance fortress will burn. Oh no, 50 gems, it starts repairing, we're good to go, and we take care of this guy, right? But those resources are free to take. So my thought is, it is time to yoink this guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to yoink some resources out of him. Unfortunately, my alliance mate didn't think that. He was more worried about actually making sure this doesn't, the fortress doesn't burn. And I can understand that. I don't think that's important. We can repair it, and that's that. So he went fighting these troops. Now, the problem is, once they went frowny face and started walking back to his city, those slightly wounded troops are going to insta-heal, and now there's more troops in that castle city, whatever you want to call it. So I'm like, oh damn, am I gonna beat that march? Am I gonna beat that march? And I started hitting him. There were no troops in there. I just managed to yoink a little bit of resources before his troops made it back. At this point, my second set of troops were close to him, but I didn't know what I wanted to do. You know, here's the little bit of resources I stole. I really didn't know what I wanted to do. And then my alliance mates were like, yo, you already burned this guy, right? We need to zero him. He burned like 4 of our dudes. Look at that. We zero this guy. That's what he gets. So I turned around, marched, and as you guys can see, a few of us just ended up zeroing this guy out. The whole point of this video was to let you guys know that war is not about casualties. War is about strategy, is about communication, is about how you do things. In the upcoming videos next week, I'm going to try to explain to you guys how I understood the strategy that Hai used and how we got to the situation we got. And I haven't spoken to any of them about this. This is going to be strictly speculations and observations that I've made. Some of them have talked to me that they did strategize a substantial amount, and it's more thought of than it looks like. And it's super well coordinated. So we have a cool video coming out about all that. This was also a very well coordinated sting hit, which got the job done. These guys moved, a little bit of fighting, a little bit of kills, good to go. Anyway, I'm the Gekko. I'm out of here. Thank you guys very much for watching this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you guys are here, and hit the like button. 100 likes, and on Saturday I leak some information about an upcoming civilization. Yes, if you stuck up to now, let me know in the comments down below that you know that I have information about a new civilization. And 100 likes, I leak that information. You guys got it till Saturday. I'll see you guys there. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all the good stuff in the description as well. Come join me playing Rise of Civilizations. I'm sponsored by the creators of it. Links in the description to come play with me. And yeah, have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you guys next week with a lot of awesome content coming up. Until the next time, peace.